of salt in it. So when I add my salt, and I'll put a little bit on now, I know that I'm not putting too much on there. And all I'm going to do for a couple of minutes now is cook my steak. Every couple of minutes now, I'll just turn it over. Look at that. Look at those beautiful grill lines. All I want to do is sear my steak on the outside, so all the juices stay in the steak where they belong. This will take about 4 to 6 minutes. So my steak is cooked a beautiful medium rare. All I need to do then is rest it for about 4 minutes, and when I cut into my steak, all the juices will be in the steak where they belong. I love cooking steak. And as I keep turning my steaks, with my little brush here, I just brush on a little bit more of the marinade. As this marinade cooks, it caramelizes on the outside. So I get that beautiful sweetness, saltiness that I get from all these sauces. Just brush a little bit on like this, so it caramelizes beautifully. And I get these fantastic little lines on it. Look at that. This steak is going to look fantastic and taste fantastic as well. There we go. My steak is a beautiful medium rare. What I'm going to do now is rest my steak. I pick it up with a fork and just pop it onto a plate just like this, because the cooking experience is quite harsh on the steak. I want the juices to stay in there where they belong. If I cut into this straight away, all the juices will end up on the plate, but I want them in the meat and in my mouth, so that I can draw beautiful meat juices from the sides of my lips. Now, while I'm waiting for this to rest, I'm going to cook a lovely little spinach dish, blanchan spinach, which is simple and easy to do. All you need is a fry pan on a medium heat, just like that. I'll put a little bit of olive oil or peanut oil, whatever you've got, into your fry pan. And then some garlic and some ginger that's been cut into little strips like this. They'll cook really quickly, but still hold their flavour. Just give that a bit of a stir around. You can see that starting to bubble up already. The next thing I've got, and this, believe me, is an acquired taste, shrimp paste. It's quite strong and quite pungent, but once you get used to it, it's actually quite nice. And cooked in this spinach, it's a beautiful, beautiful way to do it. Now, all you need is about half a teaspoon. Pop the shrimp paste in there and give it a bit of a stir around. With the back of my spoon, I just give it a bit of a mash just to make sure it goes all around. Listen to that. You can hear the shrimp paste, and believe me, you can smell it as well. It's got that pungent flavour of Southeast Asia. Now, as my garlic and ginger are just starting to go a little bit gold on the outside, I throw in my spinach. Baby spinach or English spinach, it doesn't really matter. A pinch of salt like this, and all you need to do is turn it around a couple of times, and as that spinach wilts, it takes a couple of seconds, it'll be ready. See that? It's just starting to turn green. Give it one little toss like that, to mix all the garlic and ginger in there, and it wilts down in seconds. You don't need to cook it for any longer than this. And all I need to do is grab my plate here like this, grab my spinach, beautiful strong flavours, onto my plate like that. If you cook it any more than this, all the juices start to run out of the spinach. Pop that down there like that, and then my steak. That's what I'm here for. Beautiful medium rare steak. I pop this next to my spinach there like that. I've got my knife and I've got my fork here, and all I need is a little bit of my Dragon's Breath sauce. Just a little bit of this straight on top there like that. My mouth is watering just thinking about this. Look at that. Perfect steak. A perfect medium rare. Now here's for the fiery bit. I know this is going to be hot and tasty. Some people don't like any sauces with their meat. Some people do. If you do, this is a great way of doing it. That is hot. That is moist. That is juicy. Exactly what I want. And you know what? The beauty of being down here is no one can see me cry. This is hot.